Okay. Once again, very good morning and thanks for joining. As part of today's session, we are going to discuss basic concepts about SSMS, database engine, along with some development knowledge, where we are going to discuss today and tomorrow, so that you will get a better understanding what DBS are doing, what developers are doing. Okay. So if you understand these two concepts, then you will be little bit more crystal clear on SQL Server when you are working on DBA task, when you are working on performance tuning task, especially how the what important roles the developers are playing in real world whenever you are especially troubleshooting performance. That's what you will get better idea going forward. But today and tomorrow we are going to discuss basic concepts about how engine is working, how engine in terms of development is working. Okay, what kind of developer task they are doing basically on top of us, and what is the DBA task. Anyhow, we are going to discuss lot about the DBA task. Out of this, we want to know how what kind of developer that their task they are doing basically. Makes sense because couple of questions, at least one or two questions, you may get even you are a DBS. Even you are a DBS, they may ask you one or two questions on the development part. Okay, before we go into the concept, do you have any questions, anything you want to discuss? I forgot to share the material. Okay, I will share it right away after this session. Okay, you can start preparing the SQL architecture, storage architecture, pages, e- extents, and 30 page checkpoint wall, write ahead logging, all that concept. Any questions?
No, Subbu.
Okay. Any other? Okay. So basically, in a simple terms, Microsoft provided a tool, okay, called SQL Server Management Studio. SQL Server Management Studio. Earlier, we can use the shortcut SSMS, okay, SSMS to open the SQL Server Management Studio, which is having different versions, like 16, 17, 18, 19, okay, 14 version. So SSMS is the tool where you can use to connect to the SQL Server and play with the SQL Server. If you wanted to play with the SQL Server, okay, this is the one of the tool which is provided by Microsoft, where you can access the database engine, or you can access the reporting engine, analysis engine, integration engine. And if you wanted to perform certain activities, you may use this tool. So once you install SQL Server, we are going to discuss about how to install SSMS, how to install the SQL Server on Thursday. You will get better understanding. Meanwhile, you already installed the SQL Server, and if you wanted to open SQL Server Management Studio, just go to the search button and search for SSMS, SQL Server Management Studio. If you install on the mission, you will get the SQL Server Management Studio. It can be a different version, but almost all the versions are looks like similar. So once you open SSMS, you will get the connect window, you will get the object explorer, and you will get the connect, or you can press this white button connect. Then you will get the connect window to the your database engine. So if you wanted to connect to the database engine, you will connect to the database engine, and you will can provide the instance name. What is the instance, how many types of instances are available, we are going to discuss in the going forward. Okay, just as of now, I'm just connecting, I'm having only one instance in my laptop. Okay, so you can install multiple instances on your laptop, but currently I'm having only one instance. So I can choose that instance and I can directly connect to the instance. Hey, come on here. Why? Okay. So once you connect to the instance, you will get the instance name. Okay. Technically, you should call it as an instance. You will get the instance name, and you will get the build number. Every instance having its own build number. So whenever it is starting from 15, so you should remember as a, okay, it's a SQL Server 2019. When it is starting 16, you should remember it's a SQL Server 2022. So how I can get the bill numbers super easily means if you search for SQL Server build.blogspot.com. Okay, if you search for SQL Server build.blogspot.com, you will get to know how many versions we are having and how the bill numbers start. So no need to remember whole the bill number. If you remember at least from SQL Server 2000, like if you see the bill number 8 means okay, it's a SQL Server 2000. 9 means 2005. 10 means 2008. But 2008 R2 and 2008, which will start with 10. But if it is starting with 10.0, that means 2008. If it is starting with 10.50, that is a 2008 R2 SQL instance. So 12, 11, 14, 12, 16, 13, 17, 14, 19, 15, and which is our latest SQL Server version is 2022, which is starting with the bill number 16. So whenever you see the bill number, you can easily remember that, okay, it's a SQL Server 2019, it's a SQL Server 2014, 12, 10, SQL Server 2000, 2008. So whenever you see the bill number, you can easily recognize that, okay, this is so and so version, so and so version. So once you connect, you want to verify which edition the SQL is running. Being we are having different flavors of editions. Being we are having different flavors, just select at the rate version. You will get a complete information about SQL Server 2019 RTM CU25 GDB security patch, GDR security patch, which is bill number, current bill number, and you will see the Microsoft Enterprise Evaluation Edition. It's an Enterprise Evaluation Edition, which is like a free edition for for the practicing purpose, where Microsoft provided is a free edition. Okay, so if you want purchase, you can purchase the enterprise edition, standard editions. Otherwise, as a time being we are in practice, so we will install the evaluation edition, which will work for 6 months. After 6 months, just you need to uninstall the SQL, again reinstall the SQL, again it will work for 6 months. So it's a lifetime free. Just once it is 6 months, then just you need to uninstall the SQL, again reinstall the SQL, and you can again start practicing regularly. So how it looks like on your laptop, same here it will looks like in real world as well. There is no difference. So you can practice everything here so that you can replicate whatever you got the activity, whatever you wanted to implement, you can implement in the real world. So for example, you got one activity on real world, you don't know how to implement, you can implement on your laptop. Okay, and make a notes all the points for how you are implementing, which block you are referring, everything. And once it is success, you can try to implement same thing on the real world as well. So that is one of the interesting concepts. So you no need to worry about how to implement on real world directly. If you don't know anything, you can everything you can implement in the on your personal laptop. Later on, you can implement into the real world as well. Clear, everyone? No? Yes?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the one thing everyone need to remember. And one more thing is SP Hutu. Mostly we will remember SP Hutu because which process is running currently. Okay. So this is the session ID. This is the status of your session. Okay. And who logged in, from which server the user is logged in. Is there any blockings? Which database they are accessing? What is the command they are triggering? And for this session, how much is CPU, how much IO, and what is the last batch they triggered, along with the program name, SPID, and request ID. So these are the command you need to remember more frequently. Instead of this, we will use the better commands as well in real world. Okay, SP who is active, SP blitz will use. Okay, but in a simple latums, everyone will first, when you are troubleshooting something, everyone will run SP who to see how many sessions are running, how many blockings are there, is there any high CPU, high IO operation performing on by this session. To get instantaneously, will run sp_who2 to get the information. We are going to discuss a lot about all these concepts in going forward. Okay. Now, once you connect to the instance, so you can close this window, and if you wanted to run, you will open the new query. Okay. And first things are be careful when you are performing certain things. Whenever you open a new query window, by default, it will go for master database. Okay. So here database is very important. Under which database you want to run some scripts, because basically every week or every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, you will get one task for deployments. Okay. Production deployments, test deployment, dev deployments. So you may also involve on the deployment sometime. Mostly developers will take care the responsibility, but sometimes even the DBS will also do the deployments. That is that is a common activity. Definitely you will get it. Yeah, someone is asking.
Yeah, mostly developers will do this, right, Subbu? Actually, my previous project
Yeah,
developers do this.
but for example, take Sai project. Sai is deploying weekly. Take one more
Okay,
student. He is also deploying. Okay.
so
It
it's
it
like
depends.
tables are creating like that and inserting data
Yes.
for that. Okay,
Yes. We don't know what is the chance we may get in if you go to the new project. No one knows, sir.
yeah, okay,
Okay, some projects everything will be taken care by developers. Some projects DBA will taken care by the deployment. Sorry, deployments. You are not developing, sir. You are just deploying. Whatever the
just
scripts they are providing, you need to run the script. But
yeah,
please be careful which database you are running.
okay,
Please, sir. That's very important. Okay, very important. Here you will get the database name. Here you will get the database name. So, for example, you are a little bit confused. You can use, okay, and you can drag and drop, and if you click on here, it will change the database name. So double check, again I'm saying double check the the database name. This is very important. This is very important. Double check the database name, on where, on which instance, on which database you are going to deploy the scripts, whatever provided by the developers. Whatever provided by the developers, you are going to deploy the scripts. You are going to deploy the scripts. Now you need to double check instance name, database name, okay, and what script. So that's what. If you don't know anything about the development, it's very difficult what scripts the developers are providing. At least if you know the basic concept, at least if you know the basic concept, then you will get better at, okay, this deployment for inserts, this deployment for updates, this deployment for clearing means deleting, deletes. This deployment is deploying the stored procedures or functions or something. Okay, whenever you see the script, you no need to design the stored procedures, design the insert statement, design the develop select statement, all the stuff. But you need to know about what is the task developers are doing for this deployment, so that if you have some whenever you are running the script, you got error. If you are parsing the, if you parse, so if you select and if you parse, you are getting some errors. That time, sir, before you run anything, you just parse the request. Okay, parse the request means check the syntaxes. So you got something error, that time again you need to reach out to developers. Hey, when I'm parsing the request, I got so and so error. If you have development knowledge, you can verify what is that syntax checks it is failing, and if you wanted to adjust, you can adjust, sir. Okay, no need to go every time to the developer for the syntax checks. If you have better idea, in case you don't have any idea about the development, that time you can try to reach to the developers again, back to the application team again, say, hey, whatever the scripts you provided for this production deployment, whenever we are parsing, we are getting this error. Can you please check the again the syntax once again, and can you resend the script for us? We can go and deploy the script again once again. Okay, that is how the you need to make the interaction between developers or application team or DBAs. Means basically we are the DBAs, right? We will interact with the developer or application teams. And one more is thing is, please be careful, sir. You need to trigger only once. So for example, you got a request to insert into table MP values 1 comma. So for example, you got a request like this.
सर उठाया क्यों नहीं उठाया क्यों नहीं
Okay, you got a request to insert. Okay, so please, sir, please be careful. You need to trigger only once the execution. Okay, so for example, you have insert, you have update, you have delete. Okay, as per there, first you need to insert, then you need to update, then you need to delete. So better, please be careful, sir. As a DBS, we don't know what kind of operation they're performing, right? So whatever the task they given over the deployment change request. So for example, first you need to insert. So select all the inserts. So for example, this many inserts are available. So because when you simply execute, it will execute whole this window, whatever it is available. Whatever it is available, it execute everything at this window. Means it will execute insert, it will execute update, it will execute delete, it will execute use database, everything it will execute at one shot. But you want to do in a step-by-step manner. First, you need to perform insert, then you need to perform delete, then you need to perform delete for safety purpose. Okay. Anyhow, you place the order sequentially only, no problem. But even though we want to do always be safe, right? So always what you need to do, select first the insert, execute, update, execute, delete, execute, and tell them, hey, hi team, hi application, as per the deployment, we have successfully completed the deployment. Can you please double check your validate with the data? Let us know if you still face any issue. That's it. Okay, always you need to be safe side, sir, because by mistakenly if you execute twice or thrice, in case if they are having some editing tool, how many times you perform insert, how many times you perform update, how many times you perform delete, they can track from that editing tool. Hey, so and so user, hey Bala, you have performed twice the insert. Why? What is the reason? Why you perform twice? Then you think that you triggered only once. You think that you triggered only once, but by mistakenly you triggered whole execute instead of selecting one by one. Okay, please be careful, sir. Always, whatever the steps they given, you need to follow the same steps when you are working as a deployment task. Make sense, everyone? Clear?
Yes.
Not clear?
clear sir
Yes, sir.
Clear, Subbu. Clear.
Okay, that's the one thing. Anyhow, tomorrow we'll discuss all these commands so that you have better idea, sir. Okay. Now one more thing. As a DBS, we are going to discuss much of time. Okay. But for development also, we are going to spend 2 days. Today, 1 hour, tomorrow, 1.5 hour, today, 1.5 hour. We are going to spend some time on development as well, because that is also very important for us, not only just DBA tasks. Okay. Now, once you connect to the instance, so technically you should call it as a instance. Once you connect connect to the instance, these are all the objects are available: databases, securities, server objects, replication, polybase, always on, management. Under management you will see lots of stuff. And okay, integration service catalog, SQL Server agent, X events profiler. So you will see these many objects are available currently. But these are all the DBA tasks we'll discuss one by one going forward. Out of this, first we'll discuss about the database. Okay, when you expand the database, you will see two databases. One is system database, one is rest are all the user databases. Rest are all the user databases. One is the system database, one is user databases. User database means user-defined databases. User-defined means application team can request this database. Developers can request this database, testers can request database, end users can request this database. So you need, as a DBS, we need to create a database. If they are having the access to create the database, they can by themselves they can create the database. In case if they don't have access to create the database, they will request to the DBS always. Hey, hi DBA, can you please create a database on so and so instance? Then we'll go and create a database. So as a DBS, we need to know a lot. What are the best practice whenever we are creating a database? All the stuff we'll see, sir. Basic sessions right today. So you will go and create a database. So for example, someone requested to create a database, DB1, DB1. So what you will do, you will right click a database, new database, and you will provide the database name. Here, whenever you are creating a database name, there is no case sensitive, means small letter, capital letters, as per your needs, sir. But follow the one best practice. Either you can go for one first letter is a capital letter and rest of the letters are small letters, as your wish, sir. But as a best practice, follow the naming conversation. Don't make any space. Okay, in between the name and letters, you should not make any space. Please be careful. That is very important. And so definitely application team or developers or testers or end users, they will provide us the database name. So we are not a decision maker, sir. Who is our decision makers? Application team. So they will provide the database name. Again, sir, one more thing. Without a ticket, you should not touch the production servers. You should not touch the production because as a DBS, we are, so for example, you got a job and so on so project. You are working from long back, like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. You know in and out about your project. You know about application team, you know about developers, you know about testers, you know about end users. And most of the developers, application team loves your work, sir. What they will do, they can directly ping in the teams, ping in the teams or ping in the Google Meet. And they may ask you, hey, hi Amit, I want a I want a small help on so and so instance. Can you go and create the database? Can you go and insert the data? Can you go and update the data? Can you go and do something? First thing, even they are very close to you. Okay, first thing, you need to ask them ticket. Without a ticket, don't touch anything on the production box. You should not touch any production box, even they are too close to you. Please, sir, this is valid thing I'm asking, saying to everyone. Without a ticket, don't touch the production box. Means changes. Don't change anything on the production box without the ticket because there will be one team which is monitoring you. GSM team, Global Security Management team. Within your project, they will maintain the global security team. They are monitoring you. You think that no one is monitoring you. There is a separate team which is monitoring everyone in the project. That team is GSM team, Global Security Management team. Within your project, they will have a separate team called GSM team who is monitoring us. Us means not only DBS, developers, testers, anyone, sir. Without a ticket, if you go and touch the production box and if you are doing certain changes, okay, if GSM team identified that you've done some changes and they are not able to find the ticket, they will drop a mail to your leads and you need to provide the justification now. Without a ticket, why you touch the production box? And they won't listen anything, sir, whatever you say, because I experience my starting career. Okay, they won't listen. So please be careful. Without a ticket, you should not touch the production box. Tell them, hey, hi John. Hey, thanks for reaching us. Thanks for reaching again to me. Okay, thanks for reaching. Okay, can you please provide me the ticket? Meanwhile, I will go and perform the activity. For example, some of the application team are new and they don't know how to create the ticket. You need to create behalf of him the ticket and assign to yourself and work on the ticket. Hey, tell them, can we have a Teams call? I will share my screen and I will show you how to create the ticket going forward. So create the ticket behalf of him and you can work go on work. Okay, getting my point? So we'll discuss a lot about what is the GSM team, how it will work, everything in the security session, sir. Okay, please be careful. Someone is monitoring you. Questions?
Subbu sir,
Yeah,
do we need ticket for select statement also? Just
anything,
it
sir.
is written.
Anything. You are doing work, right?
Yeah.
Sir, you are doing work. How
Yes.
someone knows that you are doing some work? How your manager, how your team lead, how your project manager knows that Navin is doing the work? How, sir? Ticket only, right?
Yes, yes.
Then, if you know ticket, you are not working anything. Oh, you are simply sitting idle for 8 hours.
Yes, sir.
Again,
Got
sir,
it.
depends on project to project. It may change, but I am going for high level standards, sir. Okay, that will applicable most of the projects. Make sense, Navin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, even it can be simple, sir. Please be careful. You need a ticket because you are doing some work, sir. That is how you are showing that okay, I'm doing some work for so and so user, for so and so operation. If someone is coming, hey, what you done today? Hey, I done this ticket. I got this request from user. I done this work today. Okay, so tickets is very important, sir. Okay, without ticket, don't touch the production box. Don't touch the test box as well. Okay, development, okay, sir. But dev and test, you should not. So prod and test, you should not touch without a ticket. So because someone is auditing you, someone is monitoring you, sir. We'll discuss a lot about the GSM team going forward. Okay, now this is my database, and always make sure that the best practice is SA is the default owner, sir. What is SA? System administrator, sir. We'll discuss again all these concepts in coming sessions. This is our database name. Always as a best practice, sir, all the user databases, all the databases owner should be SA. But sometimes, very rare case, application team will request you, I don't need SA as a owner, I need my login as a owner. Okay, application users as a owners. So for example, this is one of the application user. I am saying that this need to be owner. This need to be owner. So very rare case, sir. But educate them as a best practice. Always the owner should be SA. Always the owner should be SA as per the best practice.
Subbu, what is the difference between these two things?
That's
SA
what
as
we'll
a
see, sir. This is not a security session. Okay. I am just briefing what we are going to discuss going forward. Make sense, Navin?
okay.
Okay. We'll discuss a lot one by one going forward. Just I'm briefing, sir, everyone. How, what are the tasks we'll get, how we need to work, what are the things we are going to learn going forward, everything, sir. Okay. So that's the one thing, sir. Always make sure that SA has a owner because SA is having sysadmin permission by default. By default, SA you will get it that having sysadmin permission. Okay. So we'll discuss a lot on the security session because almost we are spending 2 to 3 sessions, right? We'll discuss a lot about the security, sir. You will get everything again. Now, this is the first thing, sir, everyone need to remember. By mistakenly, if you are going for default means nothing is available. If you are going for click on OK means whoever creating the database means, for example, Amala is creating, Bala is creating, or Amit is creating. So by default, your name will come as a owner. That is not at all best practice, sir. As a DBS, we should not be owners for any database. Always SA should be owner. Always, always sometimes rare case application team will be owners. Always 99% SA should be owners, sir. Please be careful. Okay. So here SA. That's the one thing, sir. And if you click on OK, we'll discuss a lot about the database tomorrow. Okay. Now itself, sir, sorry, we'll discuss. So by default, you will get the two files. One is the data file, one is a log file. How you are getting only two files, how you are getting a date, all the stuff we are going to discuss in a while. So if you click on OK, okay. Oh, already database name is available. So we'll create some name. Click on OK. See, sir, it will create a database. It will create a database. Now, if you wanted to perform certain things, you can click here and you can click on new query window. Then by default, you will get this database name. By default, you will get the database name. Or if you simply clicking on here, by default, it will go to the master database. And here you can drop down and you can choose which database I wanted to perform. Okay, please be careful which database you are going to perform development task. Which database you are going to perform development tasks. That is very, very important, sir. Clear? Any questions now?
Subbu, I'm not able to see the SMS too.
Sorry, ma'am.
I'm not able to see the SMS too.
Anyone understand? Sorry.
She is not able to see the screen. She's saying that.
Oh, you can disconnect again, rejoin, ma'am. Maybe some network issue from your end. Everyone able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just disconnect again, rejoin, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt. Whenever we are creating the database, we need to. I mean, what are the prerequisites we need
Yeah,
to?
that's what we'll discuss, sir, a lot.
And one
Okay.
more doubt. One of our friends said that if anyone asks the select statement to execute, we need ticket, right?
Definitely, sir.
And select statement is it will read the data. No? For that also we need ticket.
Yeah, that's what, sir.
Okay.
Always you need to be safe, right?
Okay, sir.
Maybe that data is too sensitive data. For example,
Mm.
whatever select statement you don't know, but he can understand. Maybe it can be passwords, it can be account number, it can be their bank balance. For example, sir, that is too sensitive data, and you provided to him, and they misused. They realized someone provided the data. Okay, then that time they realized Rahul provided the data. What is the proof? Why you provided? Who approved?
Okay. For
Then
prod
who?
in lower environment, right?
Lower environment, okay, sir. But fraud is a production, live data, right?
Production. Okay.
That time you need to be answerable, right?
Yeah, I thought that this question is for lower environment as well.
So always we need to be safe. Always. It's not only DBS, sir. Forget about DBA. We are a DBS. No. Always we need to save. Someone can easily misuse, sir, and they will keep everything on Rahul only. Then you need to answerable. Getting my point?
Yes.
That time you said, hey, there is a ticket. That ticket is already approved. Yes, I provide that information. Then why you approved? If don't want provide the information to him, you approved, I provided. What I can do? Then there is zero mistake on you, Rahul. Whatever they can do, they misuse the data, whatever they can do, you don't need to worry. Make that as a habit, sir. That's what I can say. Okay. I can
Okay,
give
sir.
you one simple example. I got a request on March 2017 because I remember that ticket lot. The ticket got approved to create two databases and to deploy some scripts. So when, sir? 2017 March. I created the database on this instance. Okay, I validated the ticket got approved. Everything is perfect. I created two databases and I deployed whatever they requested in March 2017. October 2018, October 2018, one of the lady contacted me because I worked on the ticket, right? Why you created this two database in my instance? Then I got shocked. It's almost 1.5 year. And she not realized in 1.5 year. After 1.5 years, she realized that I created so-and-so database on the so-and-so instance. And she's telling that this is my instance. Why you created this databases? Then I provided, hey, this ticket received by him, and I verified this is the approver and I verified our repository. Okay, it's fine. Then I followed my standard format. Then she told, no, he is not right approver. Someone is the right approver. Go and first delete this database. Then again, I can't go and directly delete the database, right? Because it's a production server. Again, I contacted who requested me, and I told him directly, hey, so and so person is asking me, this instances belong to them, and this database is not belong to this instance. Can you try to make a communication with her and let us know whether we can move this two database to some other instance? After 1.5 year, we worked for almost again 1 to 2 days with that request, Caesar. I hope you are understanding.
Yes, sir. Understand.
It can be simple select statement, sir. It can be something. Okay, because this is not yours. This is application team. Okay, we are just service providing, sir. Okay, we are service providers. We are not the decision makers. Okay, so always we need to be so safe side. That time, okay, she's okay. She told that. Then I updated to the repository. Always, whenever we will get the request, make sure that he is the right approver. I updated the description, everything, and I worked with them. Okay, fine, it's one. Later on, I moved this two databases to some other instance. Okay, that is how in real world we will work, sir, basically. Okay, so
Okay.
please be careful. Always, you need a proper approval, proper ticket. Okay, simply, always, otherwise they will blame us, sir, simply. And we need to provide the justification is not easy. You need to go to your team again. You need to provide. Oh my God, too much stuff. Okay, that's the one thing, sir, I wanted to share. And yeah, any questions?
For approval, do we raise any separate ticket like Jira?
No, no, sir. Within the ticket, there is a window called approval window. You need to go and add the approver who are going to approver. And please be careful. You need to change the status waiting for approval. If you're not changing the status waiting for approval, your approval request won't receive to the approver, sir.
Okay.
Basically, what we will do, right? We are adding the approver, but we are not changing the ticket status. No worries, sir. I will show you the status, all the stuff in ideal process. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, so in my project, we are following the legacy process, like through email approvals, through email like that.
That's what, sir. We'll discuss ideal process in the evening a lot. Ideal process, Agile methodology, waterfall methodology, DevOps. We'll discuss a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. That time you will get to know. Sir, simply if you are learning DBA, you think that, okay, we are know everything. No, sir. You need to know other stuff as well. Sir, process is very important. Please, sir, from the day one itself, I'm saying to everyone, process is very important than DBA. You don't know, you know about lock shipping, you know about mirroring, you know about installation. We are not worrying, sir. You need to know about the process. Because you don't know about lock shipping, troubleshooting. You can reach to someone, they can help you to troubleshoot. But no one knows about the process which you are working, on which project you are working, what's the process they are following. Every project they're having their own unique processor. Okay, so as per my understanding, process is our first priority. Next, technical is our second priority. Okay, technical is our second priority. Process is our first priority, sir. So that is what we are training you. So technically, someone can train you by Google search or by getting something, and I can train you simply. And you feel that okay, Subbu is training a bell. But what about the process? I can say that if you want to create a database, right click on database, go and create the database. You will go and create a simply database, and that will won't give the best performance. And your project is following certain standards when you are creating a database, and you simply create a database like your laptop. Later on, your application team realized, oh, someone created a database without all our best practice, and that is how the performance is impacting. Then they will reach out to you, and you need to go to the manager cabin to explanation. Correct? Yes or no? So that is how realities are. Always you need to know about the process. Okay, installation process, DB creation process, okay, approval process, okay, high availability configuration process, best practices when you are installing SQL Server, best practices when you are building the server. Every organization, they will follow their own best practices. And I can't say that this is the right way, but almost standards only, but the algorithm will change. The drive letters will be changed, the file movements will be changed, all the stuff will be changed, but almost there all the best practices are good only. So every project having their own strategies, best practices, their own tools, their own configurations, all the stuff. So how you are going to adapt that process with your best practices, whatever we are learning now, all you need to make on your head, and you can compare, okay, what they are following. Whether they are not following best practice, you can raise a question to them. Hey, as per my knowledge, my understanding, this is not a best practice you are following, and you can go and refer this document. Don't provide third party documents, or provide always Microsoft documents. Okay, always Microsoft block, but you can also provide the third party, but you should not rely on the third party, sir, until unless that is reflecting. Okay, because whenever you are working replication, REPL talk, this you can relay. This block you can relay, sir. You can provide this block as a reference to them. This block as a reference, like how you, sir, if it is a Microsoft block, no need to worry. If it is a non-Microsoft block, you need to definitely worry, sir, a little bit. Okay, because we can't trust, right, third-party blocks. Always you need to follow the best practices like Microsoft blocks. So some blocks you can trust them. Okay, so that is REPL talk. You can trust them. Forlander, you can trust them. Okay, some of the engineers who are strong at DBS, they design their own blocks. Okay, some blocks you can relay, you can trust them in real world. Okay, please make a note on. These are all very important, sir. We'll discuss one by one going forward. Okay, what else? If I start the system database, it won't complete in 15 minutes. Okay, anything you want to discuss for 15 minutes, sir? Anything? No? Yes? Are you there? Everyone, online people?
Yes, Subbu. Thinking, we are thinking.
Okay.
To ask the question.
Yeah, think, sir, because okay, it's within 15 minutes, it's very difficult to cover the system. I should not break the session. So tomorrow, freshly, we'll start the system databases, and we'll start some other concept. So always what I mean to say is always make one hierarchy, sir, by your own. Okay, not Subbu sir sayings like this, not the people who are experienced and you are talking to them. So, see, sir, within your batch, okay. So if you are having some doubt, so Lucky is experienced, Naveen is experienced, okay, Munna is experienced. Some people are experienced people. I don't know everyone their experience. Okay, come straight forward, sir, and tell them if you're stuck somewhere, you can reach out to them. They can also help you. So not only Subbu or Sai or someone. Okay, this is your whatever the WhatsApp group we created, right? Use that group also discussion, but basically go for the main discussion group, sir. Basically go for the main discussion group. That is very important. Okay, in case it's a small query and you can get within this batch, you can try to reach out anyone, sir. Okay, so they can help you. And I will provide the material right away. You can go and start preparing, sir. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh, in my environment, we have one VM, installed two SQL servers. I want to enable them remote connection. So do I need to give them two different port numbers to access remotely?
Yes, sir. Every instance need to be have different port number. Every SQL
No.
instance should have the different port numbers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that is the best practice, sir. Otherwise, your instance won't start. Firstly, forget about whether you are providing access to others or not. It won't start if you are having duplicate port number. So if you go to the network protocols, TCP/IP, IP addresses, okay, all. So you need to enable the port number 1433. It's the default port number, sir. If I'm installing one more instance, so on maybe Friday we'll try to install. We'll complete the installation on Friday, sir. That time you will get to know. And one more thing, Saturday, Sunday there will be session, sir. Because here we are lagging 2 hours, right? That I will cover in Sunday. Is it fine, right, everyone?
Yes, Subbu.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Being you are accepted for Sunday and Saturday also. Thanks. Firstly, thanks to everyone. Okay. Uh, if you again, I told you right many times. If you give the time, you will get more knowledge from me. Only I'm requesting time, sir. Apart from nothing, I am not requesting any amount from you, additional amount or nothing, sir. No one will request you. Will request only you time. Okay, please, sir. I know. Okay, because I'm giving time for today and tomorrow because we are not discussing that much. Go and prepare, sir. Whatever we discussed till now, I will share the material to you. Okay, go and prepare today and tomorrow because we are discussing lightweight information. Okay, so that I'm going to cover because every week I need to go twice to office. That 2 days I will take 1 hour, 1 hour. Okay, that 2 days you can spend for practicing or learning that 2 days, and we'll discuss as usually on the Saturday and Sunday because Saturday, Sunday we are having lot of time for us, and I was completely free on Saturday, Sunday, and you can ask your project related questions or your stuck in questions. That time I'm happily to discuss more, sir. Okay, I can spend 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours for you. That is not problem for me, sir. Okay, because you wanted to clarify all your doubts, get all questions. We'll discuss more on Saturday and Sunday. Make sense, everyone? No?
Yeah, okay.
Yes?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, here I
Yes,
have a
yes.
doubt. So normally we will use the 1433 port number for SQL Server. Is it any range between to use the port number for the our SQL Server except this
It's
14?
32,400 and 676 or some number is there, sir. You can
That
use
is
up to.
uh, that is for database limit,
No,
right?
no, no.
For
It's port also, sir. No worries. Whatever port you want.
okay, it's also port also.
Ports also. But sir, maximum, sir. Maximum you will install only one instance in 1 server.
Okay.
One
Uh,
instance in 1 server, sir.
so it will like 11,000 to 11,999. Like it will be there like some range for the SQL database PaaS services. So is like same. So that's why I
PaaS
asked.
services. PaaS service
Yeah.
is different, sir. Don't bring PaaS to here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll discuss PaaS when we are discussing PaaS sessions a lot.
At what time you will schedule on Saturday, Sunday?
Same time, sir.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Because why this time means because we are having global team, right? So they will
Yes, yes,
join from different countries. At least they won't feel that okay, it's too late for them. Getting my point?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, somewhere I kept that. Where I kept it. Yeah, yeah. Ask. Clarify your doubts. Uh,
Yeah, hello, Subbu.
yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
I have a question. Yesterday, just one of user just complained that he created one constraint one on one table last week, April 9th. But yesterday he said that that was dropped by someone. He's saying like
This
that.
what? That what?
Uh,
Oh,
constraint.
dropped by.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
constraint on one table. So can we know who dropped that constraint on that table? Is there any
Basically,
way?
there is a schema structure, sir. If you go here, go to the reports, go to the standard reports, you will get schema change history.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we can get now.
Yes, sir. But not everything. Sometimes
So
tricky.
actually, we have a login audit database, but
Okay.
where I can find who are logged into that server, database,
But we
that
can't
particular.
guarantee them. They only deleted, right? That's the
Yes, yes,
trickiest part.
yes. But if we get any SQL test like that, we can get. But unfortunately, the SQL test column is not available in that login audit.
Yeah.
So schema change history only we can able to find out, or any other way to find out that.
Schema change history, and you need to enable some additional audits, database level. But being we are not enable audits, okay, schema changes is a better. When you drop, truncate, when you drop, it will, when you alter, when you drop, it will definitely project user. Go and verify once, schema level.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Where I kept that document.
And one more doubt here, you just here TCP IP right there. So if we change a TCP IP, here we need to change all the level, or we need to change all IP bottom of the level we need to change, or how we can change? Can you go back once?
Oh, this one.
Here we need to change every like here
No, sir.
143 in place.
We'll go for a single
Uh,
one, all
okay,
IPs. Wherever you can connect, no worries. We are
okay,
providing one unique UI port number.
okay. We no need to go for this here TCP port like that 98 IP 98. Just we
No,
need to
no,
IP
no,
all
sir.
we need to change, right?
No, sir. Yeah. But
Okay,
why? What is this mean? So, for example,
okay,
you are getting a connection from this IP address, okay,
okay,
and you wanted to pass a different port number for only for this connection. Then you
okay.
can change this port number. But
Oh,
I never got this kind of request.
oh, yes, yes.
Mostly we know we won't get this kind of request, basically.
Okay. For example, if we have more than one SQL server, just we need to use a different port number that should be, and also that should be enabled on firewall level, right?
Yes,
Windows
sir.
firewall. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
suppose this port number is given by the network team, or we need to decide that.
Basically, they will go for default, sir. You only, sir. Application team and you, not network team. Application
Okay.
team, sir. Why network team? No.
So
Application
normally,
team is our primary contact, sir.
yeah, if it is only one server, we can go for 1433. I mean, one instance in one server. So if it is more than one instance, so if we are going for 2 or 3, so port number should be decided by our end, right?
No, sir. Application team.
Application team. Okay.
So we are not a decision makers. No.
So we
Always,
need to provide a service.
yes. So you need to talk to application. Hey, we are installing one more instance. Being the default port number has been consumed by default instance, can you let us know what port number we need to use? Okay. You should not tell that, okay, from my mind, this is the port number. I need to use this port number. No.
So actually, I faced this scenario because when I asked them, so you are the DPA, you need to decide that. They said
Then
like,
you can, sir. Then you can say, sir. That's what I told you, right? Some application team is having good knowledge on DBA. Some application team is having zero knowledge on DBA. If the application team who is having zero knowledge, definitely they will rely on you only, right, Naveen?
okay.
Yeah, that's the only one thing. Sir. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Any questions? Can we discuss tomorrow? I shared
Sure,
the
sir.
materials, sir. Go and watch. Okay.
Yeah.
Go and start
Subhu bro,
preparing.
Subhu
Yeah.
bro, just I have one question. At the beginning, you were telling that we can insert 2-3 times. So is it possible?
No, sir. But you will trigger, right? Sir,
Yes.
you are
Right.
not inserting, but you are triggering that execution, right?
Yeah, understood.
So they will audit that. Okay, you triggered twice insert.
Okay.
Yeah. You are not able to insert because already your
Right.
insert is done. Why
Yes.
again? No,
So
same
that's
record
what I
how
am
they.
saying.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no. But you triggered, you executed triggered twice, right? That they will audit. Some
Oh,
people.
thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Subbu,
you,
good
sir.
morning,
No
Subbu.
worries. Yeah. Can you discuss tomorrow?
Yes, but okay, just 1 minute. I'll take.
Oh, I need to get it ready, sir. Basically. Okay.
Acha, okay, okay, okay. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Understood. Okay.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.